Go! Bro, what the freak is that?
Welcome to scaryAAHsunday, a GG Fam series where we react to the scariest videos on YouTube. Every Sunday we'll be posting a new video where we watch and react to some of the most terrifying videos the platform has to offer. If you're a fan of the Silly or Saturday series, then you're gonna love this. So grab a pillow, turn the volume all the way up and don't fart. Don't forget to like and share this with your friends if you want to scare them.
This first one that we're taking it to is from Horror Shorts Party. It's called School Lockdown Locker Room Incident. Now, Horror Shorts Party, they usually have some good ones, you know what I mean? So I'm hoping that this one is a good one.
Emergency alert. Please follow lockdown procedures. Go into the nearest room or building.
What I'm about to recall happened years ago. I was in high school, though I won't say where I went for my own safety. At the time, I played for the boys' volleyball team. Since practice was after school, it would last until the early evening. By the time we were done, there'd be very few people still in the school aside from the janitors. One day, after we'd finished an intense practice game, we all went into the locker room. Everyone showered, changed, and got ready to go home. Most of the students either walked, drove, or got rides home from other teammates, but I was one of the few people who still had to wait for their mom to pick them up. It always took her forever to get me, so I would usually hang out in the locker room until she texted that she arrived. That day, the locker room was completely empty, except for me. However, at some point, I heard a loud metallic bang coming from somewhere else. It sounded like the exterior door that led out to the track and football field. At first, I hoped it would stop, but when they wouldn't go away, I finally got up and went to check on it. I looked through the glass part of the door and saw a tall man standing outside in a hoodie, seemingly too...
Buddy came up to the window like...
Talking about insane work.
That's insane work.
I knew he could see me, and that's when I heard him shout saying,
"Hey, can you let me in? I'm here to pick up my son."
No.
Unsure of what to say, I replied,
I don't know. Maybe you should enter through the front.
That's far away. Can you please just open the door?
I hesitated,
No.
but the guy sounded genuinely distressed, so I didn't want to make his day any worse. I then walked over to the door and pushed it open.
Bruh, wait a second. Are you serious? Like, buddy, you see eyes is tweaking, staring at you. You gonna go ahead and open the door because you felt like it was right? Bruh, I don't know what you're feeling.
The man thanked me and rushed out of the locker room and into the school, apparently looking for his son. That's when I sat back down on the bench and proceeded to wait for my mom. Out of nowhere, an alarm came on, and the school was placed on lockdown. Seconds later, I heard screaming coming from the school. Panicking, I rushed to turn off the lights, but since there was no door to lock to secure the room, I found and hid inside a random locker. All I could hear for a while was the screaming, but then I heard the footsteps as someone rushed into the locker room. I peered through the slits in the metal, trying to see who it was. I couldn't see him, but figured it had to be another student hiding in one of the lockers as well, from the sounds of it. Moments later, someone else ran into the room. However, this time, I knew exactly who it was. It was the man I had let through the door. He still had his hood up, but now he was wearing a mask, and he had a giant machete in his hand that was dripping with blood.
That's why you didn't...
That's when I knew I had screwed up. He then ran up in between the two rows of lockers that I and another student were in. Suddenly, he started screaming and slashing random lockers all around him.
See, that's why you shouldn't have opened the door. You goof cornball.
I must have flinched.
That's
rattling
why.
my locker door the slightest bit, because he turned his head and locked onto me.
Oh,
I held my breath as he walked up to my locker
chances of
and
that?
stared through the same slits I was looking through. I tried as hard as I could not to move while holding the door closed
Buddy
for dear
said-
life. Then he screamed and slashed the locker.
Oh, shoot.
I know you're in there. Come out so I can cut your head off. Stop, you got the wrong guy. Bullshit.
You're dead!
The machete cut through the door, getting just inches from me. I was staring face to face with the blade as he struggled to get it out. He was just going to try and skewer me inside the locker. But if I opened the door and tried to prove I wasn't the guy he was after, I knew he would just blindly attack me before realizing it. I thought for sure there was no way out, but then I heard it. We both heard it. The sirens. They were still far away but rapidly getting closer. He knew he didn't have time, so he bolted immediately through the same door I let him in through. I stood there, frozen in fear. Then a minute later, the student hiding in the other locker stumbled out and ran off in the other direction toward the school, covered in blood. I stayed hidden until the cops came searching the locker room. I told them everything, hoping it would help, but unfortunately, the investigation never amounted to anything.
Buddy looks
Neither the
stressed
masked
out.
man
I know that
or student was
traumatizing.
able to be identified despite the information I gave. Years have passed, and I still remember this traumatic day like it was yesterday. I don't know if that guy was trying to kill the other one because they were in rival gangs or something, or if he was just some bloodthirsty psycho. Either way, knowing he's still out there makes me sick. I feel incredibly stupid and guilty for opening that door for him, as I know I probably could have prevented the attack altogether had I left him out there. I just know things could have been a lot worse if he had a firearm instead of a machete. Things could have gone so much worse.
I think they're both equally bad, but I get what he's saying.
By a disturbing school
it's based on a true
lockdown
story.
incident regarding a student who was injured after a masked suspect was reportedly seen carrying a machete in a Toronto neighborhood on a Monday afternoon. Toronto police say they were initially called to the area around.
Heck no!
Paramedics say that one victim was taken to the hospital with serious, but not life-threatening injuries. It is not immediately
See, that's the thing. That's so unfortunate for kids nowadays. They got to worry about that. Not just earthquake drills and fire drills or tornado drills or hurricane drills, whatever. But you got to also have those drills. And I think, like, to me, that's the worst nightmare a parent can have or a kid could have. Like, facts.
Those injuries
all the way facts. No cap.
Officers say a second victim has not been located. The school was placed on lockdown, but at around 5 p.m., it was lifted. The school said several staff and students had already left the school beforehand. However, for those who were in the building, the lockdown procedure included locking all exterior room doors and keeping students and staff inside their classrooms and other secured areas. Police say the suspect is approximately 5'4", with a thin build and black dreads. He was last seen wearing all black clothing, a black toque, white gloves, a white horror movie mask, a white backpack, and white running shoes with
pretty
yellow
much he was like
accents.
Scream.
Police say that he
Just
was carrying
the
a machete in his right hand. Police are asking
all
people
around,
to stay out of
just
the area as
white
officers
clothes,
investigate.
white face. Or am I tweaking? 3.0 out of 5. Second one that we taking it to, Lost Dog by Burnt Mill Road. Now, it's a short film. I'm excited. They got a lot of other material, so this is our first one. Burnt Mill Road. Oh. I like how this started out,
man. Yeah. I can't believe she just ran off.
Anyone else coming to help?
Nah. You're the only one who responded. Lucy! Mega!
Lucy!
Lucy!
They're looking for their dog?
Yeah, let's go down there. She always likes to be down there.
So happy to get her. He all giddy.
She can get down here.
She's so happy to be here.
It's dark as heck outside, like, bro. In the middle of nowhere.
Lucy!
I can barely see.
Aaron?
It's so dark. What the freak?
I have to tell you something. You're such a nice lad.
Bro. You just gonna stand there and stare at him?
I don't have a dog.
Oh, heck no.
I've never had a dog. Oh, you're too nice, though. You should run now, lad. Before it's too late.
He said, no, I'm gonna sit here and watch. Like, bro, what you still standing there for? Get going.
Aaron.
Oh, freak, no. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, heck nah. Bro, get going. I would have. Oh my God. Go. Bro, what the freak is that? Oh my God, bro. Bro, it's so dark. It's like you don't even know what's gonna happen. 2.7 out of 5. Don't even have. Could give a higher score, but the first one had no jump scare and the second one was so weak I don't even want to talk about it. So again, if you would like to see more content like this from your boy, hit that L, that C, and that S with no hesitation. Wow.
That's a wrap, suckers and busters. If you want more content like this, then be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I can't do it alone. I need your help.